remember the day I found out the truth. The day my world shattered into pieces I never knew existed. It was at the family gathering, a bright summer afternoon, laughter echoing, smiles masking the darkness. My best friend, Sarah, leaned in close, her voice low and conspiratorial. "You know your dad's death wasn't just an accident. I helped him manipulate everyone, made sure they saw him as a hero, when he was really just a man hiding his secrets." The words hit me like a punch to the gut. My knees buckled as the realization sank in. All those years I clung to the memory of my father, desperate for answers, only to discover I'd been played, a pawn in a cruel game of lies and pity. My best friend, my confidant, had been the architect of his demise. And my mother's suffering, her silent tears, quiet despair, was all part of the facade they created to gain sympathy, to control everyone around us. Embarrassment, humiliation, shame. The words don't begin to cover what I felt. I was cast aside, a disgrace to my family, a failure in their eyes. The whispers followed me everywhere. I was told I'd never amount to anything, that I was too broken to rebuild. I wanted to disappear. But deep inside, something refused to die. A flicker of fury ignited, an unquenchable fire that refused to be snuffed out. That day marked the end of my old life. I made a choice. No longer a victim, but a survivor. I left the town I'd known, packed my bags with nothing but raw determination and a broken heart. I poured myself into every challenge, every obstacle, standing between me and the life I wanted. I worked tirelessly, pushing through setbacks, rewriting my story from the ashes of betrayal. It wasn't easy. Success demanded sacrifice. Long hours, sleepless nights, moments of doubt. But each step forward was a silent rebellion against their lies. I built a life rooted in authenticity, in truth. I became someone they couldn't manipulate or diminish. I refused to be defined by their betrayal. Years later, I returned, stronger, wiser, unbreakable. I stood in front of the very people who once doubted me, my family, my community, and I didn't need words. My presence alone was enough. I had transformed pain into power, darkness into light. I looked into their eyes and saw the reflection of my resilience, a testament to the fact that I had become unstoppable. The moment I faced them was not one of revenge, but of poetic justice. I had crafted my own narrative, one of strength, authenticity, and unwavering resolve. Their manipulations had only fueled my rise, turning my humiliation into a crown of resilience. Now I walk my path with purpose. I am not defined by their lies or their betrayals. I am defined by the battles I fought and won within myself. I am a living proof that even in the depths of betrayal, there is a seed of strength waiting to grow. And I will continue to rise because I owe nothing to those who tried to break me, but everything to the person I became in the process.